FM97, the Morning Rush, Liz and Brian, and it's a pleasure to have her in here. Miranda Cosgrove, or Nickelodeon's iCarly.
Yeah, what's up? Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. Now, I gotta tell you, Brian actually did his homework and watched iCarly.
You did?
He did.
Oh,
He felt
thanks.
a little awkward, and he texted me during the show, but a 38-year-old man sat at home and said, okay, I get it now.
Nice, thank you.
He's not familiar with Nickelodeon. I am, obviously, 3-year-old daughter.
Yeah. So,
Very much familiar.
a lot of success for you, being only 17, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm from LA, so I've lived there my whole life, and it's just insane. I mean, I started the show when I was 13, and now I'm 17, and I still get just as excited when people come up to me. I still can't believe I have a show.
Now, we were reading somewhere that somebody just walked up to your mom and said you should be in commercials.
Yeah, when I was 3, I was it's this thing called the Taste of LA, and it's basically a big food festival they have every year in LA. And I was there with my mom and dad, and an agent just walked up to them and asked if I wanted to join her agency. And my mom thought it was really weird. She's like, oh.
Okay, good. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Because if somebody walked up to me and said,
You'd be
your
like,
child
"What?"
is beautiful, I'd be like, okay, pal.
Whoa.
Now I'm
Why?
going to pull out my handgun. I don't really have one, Miranda. Just kind of
In your
kidding.
purse. I have purse.
It could happen to Maddie, you never know.
Yeah, Maddie would probably be chasing down the agents, actually. So it'd be a little bit different. But you are. People forget. You're only 17.
Yeah, I just turned 17. It's crazy though because SATs are coming up. Scary.
You're taking the SATs.
Yeah, you are.
I love the idea of her sitting somewhere with a juice box taking the SATs. That is like my favorite image right now.
Because I was about to ask you, with the whole SAT thing, you being 17, I mean, and you're just like basically all over the country, and you're taping your show iCarly. When would you even have time to sit down, like at least study or prepare for
That's
the
like
SAT?
3 hours.
Yeah.
Torture.
Yeah. Well, I took the PSAT last year to get
You
ready.
have time for that too?
Yeah. Well, it's crazy because my math tutor works at an all-boys school, and she
Oh, I
told me
bet
she went
they
to the school.
love
Well,
that.
she didn't tell me that it was an all-boys school, so when I got there, I was in shock. I'm sitting in this room, and it was just all guys my age, and I haven't even been inside of a high school ever, so it was really strange for me to be.
Can you imagine how
sitting
happy
there.
those boys were?
Yeah,
Seriously.
right.
I bet that is one popular teacher right now, actually.
Yeah, exactly. She really was. I couldn't believe how popular she was.
Oh,
All the guys were like,
I
"Hey."
can. I can believe
Yeah.
she's popular now.
We're hanging out with Miranda Cosgrove, Nickelodeon's iCarly. Take us in a day inside the life of Miranda, or iCarly. I don't even know what to call you, Miranda, iCarly. Take us in-
Miranda. Call her
Call you
It's
Miranda.
all right. Yeah. Usually when we're filming iCarly, right now we're in the middle of filming our 3rd season. So when I'm filming the show, it's just we rehearse the first 3 days of the week, and then we film the last 2 days, and that's a whole episode of the show. So on the rehearsal days, it's super laid back. We come in our pajamas. We just had a pajama day on set. It was super fun. But and then on the filming days, it's super fast paced, and we're trying to get all the scenes done in time.
How long does your day go? Like, what time do you get up and what time do you get home?
Technically, I can only work 10.5 hours, so that's usually
Only 10 and a
10.5
half
hours. Yeah.
We don't even work 10 and a half hours.
Yeah, my goodness.
But she's young, though, so she bounces back. Now, being 17, though, I know when Brian and I were, when I was 17, I got into a little bit of trouble every
You did?
once. Yeah, I know, it's surprising. People do that.
Back
I get
up.
that all the time. But have you ever been grounded? Have you ever had time to be grounded?
I haven't grounded. I was grounded in 5th grade. It was
The last time you got grounded was 5th grade.
5th grade?
Yeah, it was. What I did was it wasn't that horrible. I was throwing a party for my cat because my friend and I decided that our cats had the same birthday, which makes no sense, but in 5th grade it did. And I invited a bunch of strangers over to my house for the
Oh,
party.
God.
Oh, no.
And my mom flipped out. So that was the last time I was.
You understand why, though?
I understand now. At the time, I thought it was harmless and it was a great idea.
What was your punishment,
Yeah,
though?
how long were you grounded?
She grounded me for 2 weeks. My mom.
But what was your punishment? Like, did no TV or
Yeah, basically.
no more cat parties?
No more cat parties. I couldn't go out with my friends. Yeah, I had to do extra chores like.
So you do have chores?
Yeah, well, of course I keep my room clean, and I do the dishes and stuff.
Nice.
I don't mind doing the dishes for some reason.
You sing and act, obviously. I'm curious, what do you like better, singing or acting?
It's hard to pick. I really like both. I just like making people laugh, and I love the feeling of being on stage and performing because I really just started performing recently for the first time. So that's been totally new for me because when we make iCarly, we don't have an audience. So it's just such a different feeling. It's like an adrenaline rush. The feeling of being on stage in front of people.
When you're singing, is there one artist that you've always wanted to team up with? Like, do you have that
If I
one
could
artist?
pick anyone,
Sure.
I love Katy Perry.
Ah, okay, cool.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Everyone
Brian
loves
loves
her.
Katy Perry.
Oh, yeah.
I just watched her Teenage Dream music video. It was so cool.
It's a good song. Good song.
Now, obviously, you're only 17 again. We have to keep having to remind ourselves. What do you want to be when you grow up? Ultimately, like, I mean, I know you talked about going to NYU.
Yeah, well, my dream is to go to NYU, or my dad went to USC, so he wants me to go there really
Of course
badly.
he does, yeah.
He loves it. But I'm not sure. I want to keep acting and singing. I love 30 Rock. I've been watching all the episodes of 30 Rock.
Right.
You know, Tina Fey created the show, and
Oh,
she
absolutely.
writes it. I think she's incredible. If I could be anything like her, that'd be my dream.
All right, so if you had a big celebrity crush, who would it be on?
I really like James Franco. I've been watching Freaks and Geeks.
That is the best show.
It's so good, and he is so cute.
That is the best. Like, a lot of big celebrities came out of that show, and like,
I know, it's crazy.
I don't know why it's not like on reruns. That and the Wonder Years, but don't even get me started.
I love Wonder Years.
Wonder Years was great.
Yeah, Winnie. Miranda Cosgrove is with us, Nickelodeon's iCarly, and actually, Liz and I are both wondering, Team Edward or Team Jacob?
This is the most political, serious question right now.
It really is.
It really is.
This makes or breaks this interview right now. I got my hand on the stop button.
This is the important question. I used to be Team Edward, now I'm Team Jacob.
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Did you see Eclipse?
Yeah, I've seen all the Twilight
Right.
films.
So you're very much Team Jacob.
Up to date.
And he's a pretty guy. Is he? Would you go on a date with him if he asked you out?
Yes.
Yeah, so would I. I'm old and married with kids, but I'd still go out
Pretty
on a
sure
date.
anybody would say it.
He's a beautiful, beautiful. Have you been on your first date yet, though?
I have. I went on my first real date where I was, going out with a guy in his car,
Right.
driving to dinner or something, for the first time maybe 9 or 10 months ago, and my mom was freaking out.
Of
She
course.
picked me up from the set after I worked, and I looked in the rearview mirror about 6 blocks from the set, and my mom was behind us.
She followed
Oh
you?
my
Following us to the restaurant to make sure we got there safely, and I had to pretend that I didn't see her because it would have been mortifying if we got back.
She-
I have a whole new respect for your mother.
She wanted to make sure
She's bad. She's
She is
not
awesome.
afraid to yeah.
Digger.
she wanted to make sure you're home by 9 o'clock to study for the SAT, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now you are a celebrity though, so I have to ask this about the first date because I know my first date was in a hoopty. So the guy, did he pick you up in a decent car, or was it the car that's backfiring the
I'm
whole
so
way?
bad. I don't know anything about cars. I thought it was really cool. I was just excited to be going on.
Did you think it was gonna break down on the way to the restaurant?
No, it was a nice car. It was
Okay.
silver.
Was it his
Silver.
dad's?
As long as it's silver, it's good.
Was it his
what?
dad's or was it his?
No, it was his car. He's,
Okay.
he just recently had moved out. I felt so cool that I was going out with someone.
Oh.
You can tell Liz is a mom. She's drilling you left and right.
I am.
Yeah. My
Do you
mom's
have a car?
He lives alone. She
It
doesn't like
doesn't
that.
live alone? Oh yeah, I don't either.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song besides Kissing You, obviously?
Favorite song? Teenage Dream, which I was talking about. California Girls.
Oh, right.
I'm a huge Katy Perry fan. But I really like her new song, too. Is it Not Like the Movies? That's what it's called. I
Yeah, we don't know that one yet.
Yeah,
You got us there, Miranda. We're
Really?
It's really good.
we know when the boss tells us.
And I just
Yeah.
love Gwen Stefani. I'm all over the place. I love the Beatles. I just went to an Aerosmith concert with my mom for her birthday.
Is that not an awesome concert?
He is amazing.
He
See
really
what
is.
He's awesome.
He's old enough to be my grandfather, but that man can move.
Closest I've got to
No.
Steven Tyler is I've been to his bar. That's about it.
The guy
Which
next
is
to us was crying when Dream On came on. He was literally crying, and he took his shirt off. I don't know why, but he did.
Who were you with? Were you with your mom?
Just my mom and I. It was her birthday.
See, I love the idea of her mom. I love her mom. I don't even met your mom. She should email me. Just the idea of this poor mother following her daughter on her first date.
Rocking out at Aerosmith.
Yeah, with a guy crying and pulling off his shirt. This is.
Well, maybe you should. You and her mom should email because you may need tips when Maddie becomes a star next year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're not,
and when she starts going on dates, even though that's
that's
pretty
not
far
gonna
off.
happen.
Oh,
That's-
so, yeah, let's not go there.
That's
Miranda.
it. But
She's
yeah,
4, right?
yeah, she's
Don't-
3.
3 going on 17,
3, okay.
actually.
Yeah, she thinks she's 17, but
Oh my
she's
God.
3. But yeah, she had a lot of important questions for you, like how do you got out of the TV? She wanted to ask you that. I was like, but she chickened out of
It's
it.
a difficult.
Yeah, and she's like, how do you get out? I was like,
How do you escape?
yeah, I guess they let you out
I escaped
eventually.
for the day.
Well, I believe Miranda has some fans down the hall, so
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
waiting in the parking lot as well, I believe. I saw a couple people staring me down. I was like, I don't look like her.
that's why I'm parked on the street. I couldn't find a parking space. Miranda Cosgrove,
Woo!
Nickelodeon's iCarly, thanks for the time.
Thank you.